Onboarding. It's your one opportunity to leave a lasting first impression. The critical moment when new users will decide if they're sticking around or leaving forever. So, no pressure or anything. What can you do? You've already laid out the first steps in a helpful but unobtrusive manner. You have neat little tooltips that help users find useful features. And you're using empty states to set expectations. But is that enough to make users love your app? Well, there is one more thing. Make a video. Wait, a video? Isn't it usually a bad idea to use video for onboarding? That depends on the kind of video you make. Welcome to our 37-part tutorial on how to use Welly Eats, the best way to find the best eats in Wellington. First, let's go over the sign-in process. Go to welly.eats, then enter your sign-in information. If you have trouble finding your password, click Forgot Password. So yeah, maybe not a big, long video tutorial. No one really learns anything because they're not doing anything, and you're just going to make everyone bored. Videos like this are a much better fit for your support library. Here's a better idea. The thing is, in most cases, the onboarding process starts before your customer has actually paid you money, which means they're still on that sales funnel. Your first steps and tooltips and empty states are great for pointing out features, but what can they do with those features? I say the best use of an onboarding video is to sell new users on the value of your app. Show them the power they now have at their disposal. For instance, Raygun. Sure, it lets you report runtime errors in your production code, but the thing about runtime errors in production code is that they're really embarrassing and they make you look bad. Especially if you have no idea they're even happening. If you can dive deep and see enough detail about each error to fix it, your app will be more stable and your users will, in turn, be able to get more work done. Or how about Whipster? Sure, it's got a bunch of features for collaboratively reviewing video, but compare that to the usual process of sending a first draft of your video to the people on your team, getting a bunch of sprawling feedback by email, sending another draft, and realizing you forgot to make one of the changes because you had no idea which part of the video they were talking about, and then repeating that over and over until a week later, it's finally done. Or you could let people leave very specific comments and suggestions at very specific parts of the video. You just save yourself a bunch of time by using Whipster. If you'd like to learn more about how you can turn your app's features into benefits, I made a video about it. Click the link in the description. There's another thing you can do with video that's hard to do any other way. Your app didn't just materialize out of thin air. It was made by real people. Those same people will be the ones supporting your user, and they want to see them succeed with it. But how would they know when all they see is a pretty interface? That's right, make a video. Show the faces of the humans behind it, even if it's just one human. It doesn't have to be a big production either. Even briefly showing your face in a webcam can make a big difference. A little 3-ish minute video that shows your users about the value-creating superpowers they now have can make a difference between a user that goes, eh, and a customer for life. I've included some of my favorite links below of my favorite onboarding videos. So that's great and all, but if you've never really made a video before, how the heck do you get started? You don't need a bunch of crazy tools. At a bare minimum, a computer with a webcam and microphone and screencast editing software is all you need. Coming up soon, I'll be making part 2 of this series, which gets down to the nitty-gritty of writing a script, recording your video, editing it, and publishing it. Sign up for the Fixing Your Video newsletter at the end of this video, and you'll be the first to know when it's ready. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.